underneath Petrichor as well, probably looking for a vehicle spawn there, Toby.
Yeah, it's as soon as they saw Liquid having progressed through to the weekly finals, they just went and said, well, they were the only ones that were really ever contesting Gatka, let's just go loot where they go. And they've been doing that ever since, and I'm assuming it's gonna stay that way. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen once we do get all of them fighting the same game.
Oh, no.
What happened there?
Oh no.
That's
a parachute whoopsie. That's a parachute whoopsie.
I mean, at least it's a parachute whoopsie in an area of the map that ain't too contested. But
Raspu with that huge 1v4. Oh, hold on. VP and FaZe. Oh, it's 2 down early for VP3. Buzzface, Gustav Uva doing a fantastic job, just decimating Virtus.pro.
They absolutely butch. Still been there. It would have been a much more clustered fight to have to take circle shifts. We'll talk about that in a second. But because they get there, they played extremely safe. Let's see now. Unoadra finds Relo. Both once again in trouble on rotation. And didn't seem to me like they were rotating too far. I think Relo might just have been reparking the vehicle up on top of the hill there, but he does go down. I don't see a universe where he's going to get rest here either. Patcaps is going to send it forward, but that is a low take, and no, Relo will fall. That lifestyle of Necro, just taking out people all over the place. Let's see Afreeca Freecs. They just got themselves a center circle. Hero sent us in as well. Kudos to him. Let's see if he can stay alive. I mean, to be fair, Snaker stays this
fighting this shelter. It'll be fun to watch, but I'm not sure that either of these teams, no matter how well they come out of it, is going to really be able to do much after. As we mentioned earlier, those exits to the shelters very well guarded typically. Now under. Still trying to hold the front line. Sungjong took some damage from a grenade. Still some throwables available here for DetonatioN Gaming White. In fact, quite a few of grenades we see there in Melifo's hands as they are ringing out around. Sungjong dives to the side but takes a whole bunch of damage. It's actually FURIA who's joined the fray. And they're going to find the knock onto Sungjong, all up to under for DAMWON Kia.
It's all unfolding now as teams get closer to one another. You simply cannot play around here without having to take fights to one another. Ence, in the meantime, are crashing towards the granny compound as well. So plenty of action unfolding as we speak. Under does fall in the end of it, so DAMWON Kia will be down and out. Melofor and Macau trying to stay put. And now FaZe Clan trying to take the fight to Oath here. Buzzface falls early. Uber finds Patcaps immediately in return, trying to do more damage, but is flashed and has to back off. Balefrost now, the only one up here for Oath, trying to hold on his own, but that's going to be difficult. Nope, down he goes. Virtus.pro out. 4am was out earlier. Now Oath falls as well.
Yeah, now Ence has had to slam into this compound as well, kind of backfilling in where 4am was outside of Navi and Afreeca Freecs. FURIA still trying to finish the job underneath as DetonatioN Gaming White continues to push forward. Everybody here going to have a tough time once they come out, but smoke in the front, and DetonatioN Gaming White does not have much choice due to the fact that the blue is going to force this issue. Machao comes up and gets 2 on the stairs. What a spray from him, but unfortunately it is potentially going to all be for naught as FaZe has plenty of throwables available to make it raid on the inside of these this shelter, and now there is the Molotov as well, and this is surely going to be DetonatioN Gaming White going down.
Yeah, they've parked the vehicle for him not to be able to get out of there. That is just, that's just unfortunate. Not a whole lot you can do. You can see, oh, that's an unfortunate flash. You can see Iro without, like, outside his area as well over the other entrance, sitting tight with the shotgun in hand, waiting for anyone to come running up from there. Melofo wants to see if he can do anything to get out, but I'm not even sure he can get past that car there. Blue now coming, it's FaZe 6, it's gonna hurt. It does get past, but as expected, nothing he can do at all. DetonatioN Gaming White falls. FaZe 7 kills, still 4 alive, but they have a run to make now as well. Let's see where the new circle goes.
All right, still heading towards this compound where 3 teams have set up shop, so this is going to be quite an interesting ending, I feel like. A lot of teams in a compound. You can talk about how the circles go towards compounds and that teams can win it, but if there's 3 teams there, that makes that situation much more interesting, I find. Flash not able to hold off TSM's push.
Trying to go somewhere else. The vehicles are coming flying on in. The compound is looking good, but there's also a tree on the outside. Nope, they're not opting to go for the tree. They're crashing the compound as well.
Yeah, they were trying to use some of those smokes that have been thrown by AAA to see if they could kind of do what they weren't able to. And it is going to be Vard who gets knocked in the process. Vehicles explode, don't land on top of anyone, so TSM avoids any damage from that, but that Molly does clip Wookie Bookie He hops into the vehicle quick. Ence now taking advantage of the timing here to try to reach out, but Tab trying to blockade that. Wookie Bookie is going to get knocked by a grenade from Tixu. So this is going to be an absolute mess. There's 5 teams up all around this compound. You got a couple on the outsides of the fences. FaZe, Ence, and TSM, and Afreeca Freecs and Navi locked down inside of the buildings proper.
Such a hard fight coming up. You can see FaZe Clan. I mean, I think we saw Gustav just now. 0 first aids, 28 bandages. They've been fighting for a while, burning through meds, burning through utility, and vests and helmets too, trying to stay alive. And somehow, all 4 from FaZe Clan have made it to the building. We got 4 EU teams and Afreeca Freecs. And to be fair, I mean, the majority of attention has been on the west side of the compound, and the fact that Afreeca Freecs has stood strong against so many teams trying to push up to them is really impressive. Now let's see FaZe take one down from Navi, but Navi immediately there to respond. Circle going down towards the south, and it's the final circle too. We all know now the game is going to end outside of the compound.
Yeah, it's looking pretty decent for TSM. They kind of have priority on where the middle of the circle is going to be. Now, this fight between FaZe and Navi has to continue. Ence does find the knock onto the Tab, and the finish has come through. There's another member knocked. It's just Senya looking like he's the only one alive for Navi. Rustenmar going to finish off Orange with the Groza. Now, FaZe does have 4, and they have successfully claimed this building for themselves for now. And it is in the Phase 8 circle, so they can wait. But of course, when we get to Phase 9, the star goes right to the center, and that's where everybody has to try to finish their round.
This is going to be so difficult. It's not ending just outside the compound. It's actually a pretty decent split. It's at least 50, 60 meters outside the compound. And I think you can see Ence trying to utilize exactly that. They don't want to be caught inside any longer. They want to get out, and Rustenmar finds Uber with the Groza instantly. There are still 3 alive from FaZe inside the granny, but if Ence can play this one smart, they can maybe wrap around and try and take control on the south side. Then the only issue would be, what does TSM do? Because they're playing the south side as well, but from the other edge. Molly comes in. First FaZe not hit by it. Rustenmar is pushing up now, trying to get a good angle. Can't see anyone in the immediate approach.
That Fuzzface did get Tixu, Squeaky, and Rustenmar trying to dislodge him. Ence gets a molly right in his face, sends him running up into the attic. Didn't take any damage from the molly, though. That window doesn't offer you much of a view as Rustenmar continues to hold an angle for Ence as they go for the res. That stun clips Gustav in the face as he tries to come down the stairs. Here they go. Rustenmar's waiting, but Ence follows up nicely. Senya comes alive, gets Diggory. Tixu still here. Ence, though, alive for FaZe with 8 health as Ence struggling with Tixu, the only one left alive on the outside of this wall. FaZe, though, has found themselves stuck inside this compound. Ence looking to go for the res onto Gustav.
And he's going to have time to do so as well. Tixu not in a position to really compete with anything. He's, as you can see, outside. Now he's going to start tanking blue as well in a moment's time. Squeaky does fall in the end of it. Senya is a thorn in the heel, I guess you can say safely. Took down one from Ence and also did damage to another, making it difficult for them to really wrap around on that inside of the compound. Ence now exposed to Afreeca Freecs, but they're focusing over on the other side, and Senya again! Such a big factor in Ence going down. I thought they had the better position, but it ain't working out for them. Makat now finds Ence, just Gustav left alive in the open. Not perfect vision on him as well. He's finally focusing over towards the east side. They are 2 alive, and he's going to take down Gustav as well.
Look at this timing by Senya. He comes up to the shack. He almost gets in there deep enough, but Akkad is absolutely on fire right now. It is a 4v2 TSM versus Afreeca Freecs. Akkad with 5 kills already, stuns out around Vard. There is a good angle here for Afreeca Freecs if they can get it, where they can really get a good firing line down onto TSM. But Iroh's in a great spot holding the line there, and that's going to push Akkad back. He keeps trying to poke out. Blue is now going to force Iroh forward. It's going to get the knock on him for sure. It does. Now it's a 2v3, and Vard is proning, waiting. EJ taking a bunch of damage as well, or inching forward. Toby, this one's going to be nuts.
They know they have them right around the wall, and they're trying to split out on the smokes. Now, if they win this one, it's a 2v2 now. Iroh fell down. Wookie is down as well. Miraku is up, and so is Vop. Will they win this? No, they find one more. They find the last one. Akkad, you